Hi guys, so you know, I'm back to normal for over, was it, well, 4 months now. I can come up with all the bullshit excuses if you want me to, but be of the end all is that basically I had major painting and burnout and work, personal issues and all that type of crap, and I literally went off the chart, didn't go onto YouTube at all. So any of you guys which I follow, which you know, sorry I haven't posted up anything on your channel for encouragement, because it does mean a lot, personally myself, and obviously it makes you feel good as well if somebody posts stuff up your channel. So I've got a lot of background videos to cover and see what people have been doing, because at the moment I haven't looked at anything on YouTube at all or respond to anything. I just basically left the painting scene just to give myself a break and concentrate on work as my other job. So the story was, as well, about 4 months ago as well, I sort of gave up smoking, and so what I'm on, to be honest guys, with that, just a quick thing, I know it's not about models, is I'm on electronic cigarettes. As you can pick this one up here. Oh, that was a mess. Here's another version, and there's another one. And if any of you guys, which I know who you are, some of the well-known painters out there, which smoke, just let you know, I was puffing roughly about 75 grams of Virginia a week for god many years, and getting more and more and more. And since I've been on these, I haven't touched one since. And you can pick these up mostly on the internet. And they work just as well. And as you can see, it produces cracking flavour and vape. And you can all flavours that you want at the moment. In that one, I've got a Red Bull flavour. In this one, I've got a cherry cigar flavour. And you can get all types of flavours, from vanilla custard down to Jack Daniels, down to anything you can have. Nutella, the lot is 101 flavours and more out there. So if anybody think about giving up smoking, just PM me if you're in the UK. I'll point you in the right direction for some good websites you can pick up some of this gear. And I have to say guys, I'll never go back to a cigarette. I thoroughly highly recommend one of these. So furthermore, we've got a lot to get through, only 4 months. My wife bought me a new lamp. Oh, look at this baby. This is a daylight lamp, and it's the dog's bollocks. As you see, it moves around everywhere, and look at the size of it. Tilts a lot, and it's got about, I don't know if you can see that, but 4 tubes in it, or 3 tubes. You can tilt it any way you want to, you know, push it down, put it back, on the side, a lot. This is from the Daylight Company, and it's it's an awesome piece of kit. Highly recommended, guys. So furthermore, let's take a closer look of what I've been doing anyway. Right guys, so here's a closer look, and just a quick another boring section about my e-cigarettes. Here we go. This is one of them. This is with the Eco Twist. Put the juice in here, any flavours you want, different strengths, and obviously here's another one. And obviously get this one out. There's a nice little smaller dinky version as well, nice and small. Oh, cream cover it up. So that's sort of the e-cigarettes which I've been puffing on now for the last 4 odd months. and I swear by them, guys. So if anybody for the new year about thinking about quitting smoking, just send me a PM and I'll point you in the right direction, guys. So right, furthermore, let's have a close look what I've been doing. Well, I've been still doing some more commissions for a German customer of mine, and here's one which I done, which I'm going to be posting off very, very soon to him, and it's a Blood Angel Forgeworld Contemptor Dread. As you can see, well, I knew the client wanted weather damage on it, and I have to say, when I painted this up first, I painted it up nice and clean, and I put obviously a few streaking marks down it, which I should have really done last, and it looked really, really nice then. I did really prefer it that way, but obviously you want it a bit more battered up and chipped and whatever. So and this is what I've done. Obviously this time I've used just metallics. I've got back into metallics. I haven't done them for a while. Obviously done a few of the chipping technique. Didn't use any like the AKA stuff. Can't see the point, to be perfectly honest. Just the good old with this section but there. It was painted on, then basically used the old-fashioned hairspray technique just to chip away the black paint, because this symbol by you, even though it's like not in the codex or anything like that, it looked quite nice. I've seen it on another dreadnought from somewhere, and I just picked up the idea, and I quite liked it. So yeah, that was an afterthought, so I had to do it sort of arse backwards rather than paint it black then mask it around. I had to mask it the other way around instead, if you know what I mean. So I was a bit more potchier than normal. So obviously, as you can see, I had to be careful with this one because I magnetised most of it. I couldn't really, like, if it was in a certain fixed position, I could highlight it and shade it as the best I could. So yeah, so when I obviously done the typical highlighting and shading, very similar the highlight and shading technique to similar what Manius does with his Blood Angels. It's rough, similar colour scheme as such, you know what I mean? So yeah, so obviously with the barrels, as you can see, I've done like a burnt, a scorched effect, like you see on like exhausts and cars with like a heat thing. Well, that was quite a nice little touch to make it a bit more special. This section by here is a coil from something which I ripped apart. I can't remember what it was from. I think it was from an old VHS recorder. The base is about 2 or 3 layers of thin cork, which I sort of glued together, and the extra piece by here was another piece of cork, and instead of having like that cork effect on top, what I done, I put a bit of wall filler, thinned it down and just put it on top, then I rubbed it down afterwards to give them more of a smooth effect. Then obviously in between here just stick pieces of wire so it looks like it's coming through, so it looks pretty good. So everything is all, I've said, magnetised from the head down to the shoulder. So I'll put it by here. So it all comes off, so you can actually pose it. Just the main section by you, which is sort of fixed, not fixed to the base, but you know, the bottom section is fixed, but at least you can, as I said, move and pose for what he's done. And obviously, instead of using like any of the white or yellow transfers, I like it to be kept nice and dark, so I just went with all the black transfers instead, which is obviously from the Blood Angel symbol, which is a bit pitted and weathered, There's not much really any room to put anything decals on the back of it, and I obviously done the blood drop, which is very similar to oak painting her down, which was a bit of a bitch, is to cut it into sections and stick it on, because you've got the gaps in between these sections to do. But it turned out fine, and once again I just slightly weathered it up, because obviously it's sort of painted on and marked. I didn't use any dust or like weathering powders on this whatsoever, just painted up. And I was thinking of obviously making all chip marks weather with like molten metal or whatever, but instead I went with like a dull grey colour and slightly highlighted them up. I did experiment a little bit with what highlight to do by it, and many, to be honest, but it worked out fine. It looks nice. I'm turned out quite nice. I'm quite pleased with it. See, I'll have a closer look, and if I got time I will probably put up a proper 360 degree, but this is going to be all packed up and ready to post out, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this will get out to him hopefully before Christmas, but I'm not holding my breath. So that's one of them I done. The other lot, which you've probably seen and you've had a guts full of them already, is the Eldar models. And once again, there's more Eldar models, which, to be honest, I've had a major tit full of these ones. These were a bit of a bane in my existence. So as you can see, all painted up with this one. This is the Sergeant. So what I done, I changed the head, and I gave him a, put this on, another type of head, so he looks a little bit more different to the rest of them. Obviously same as the last ones, nothing really exciting to say about these ones, guys. They're all pretty standard and straightforward. Still a pain in the ass to paint up, but once again, this army all together, that's going to look so sweet. So that's what I've been doing as well. I've heard one or two of the comments about this baby, my Robotech guy. I've had this for donkey's years. I put it together and still haven't painted it up, and to be honest, I might have actually finished this off through over the Christmas holidays, guys. See where we are. When I put this together, I didn't really think about everything. I didn't know if these were supposed to move in and out, but it's all glued in tight now, which is probably a mistake on my behalf, because I'm not a lover of building. I like painting rather than building. So yeah, so I'll probably totally repaint this up properly, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to weather this one up, guys, very similar to what the front of the box is, because I do like these type of figures, and I'll probably end up merging into again a Gundam model, which is a ashtray red frame. So I'll probably get one of them and put it all together and paint it up and see what it actually probably looks like, because with the Gundam models they're all multicoloured parts already, but I'll paint it up and see what it looks like. But with this one I'll probably end up painting this one up over the Christmas holidays, guys. And what else was there? A few questions. One of them wanted to know what looking forward for this guy, this Astral Claws one. And obviously everything I'd done before, I think I showed you a long time ago. It's all sort of magnetised. They're not powerful magnets on this one, but it is magnetised. The reason why I haven't painted this one up yet, guys, is because it's such a really stunning model. I weren't happy at all of the colour scheme what they came up with. I did not like it whatsoever. So I'm scratching my head what I'm going to do with him. I was thinking possibly slightly converting him into another chapter, but obviously the shoulder pieces, like the head of the lion, his head, obviously the band itself as well, it looks so nice that I don't particularly want to do that. So to be honest, he's been sitting there for ages now, and I am not decidedly sure what I'm going to do with him. So that will be a story for another day. So I'll see what I have to come up with that one. If anybody got any ideas, please let me know. What else is it? I still obviously got my space walls to do. I still got a collection of them. Obviously this is the Cyber model. I had to slightly convert it a bit because the handle was crap, so I had to get rid of that, and obviously put a bit of plastic piping on it to make it look a bit better. I just chucked a little bit of wolf's tail on it. So obviously the space wolves I gotta do. Still got 1-2 bits of commission I gotta do as well. A few of you keep asking about this guy, this little blood raven, and obviously in a long time ago I made the how to paint a blood raven part 1, which was about 80% complete, and I posted up, and people keep asking me when I'm going to do the part 2 and when I'm going to finish it off. Well, the thing was, basically my computer's crap and it got lost on my computer. I couldn't find it anyway. But long story short, all of my videos I've done in the past, the ones on YouTube, are not on my computer anymore. I had to wipe everything. My computer's giving me some major shit at the moment. So this has been totally lost. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this, the second part of this, guys. I'll have to totally redo it from scratch or whatever. I'm not entirely sure, guys. So bear with me with this one. I'm not entirely sure. If you need any questions or answers about the blood ravens, just send me a PM and I will respond to you now. If any of the PMs in the past as well, I apologise if I didn't respond, but as I said before, I wasn't on YouTube at all. Right, I think some of you know what these ones are. These are obviously the Dark Angels from the Vengeance box set. And yes, I have bought the Vengeance box set when it came out, the limited edition one with a chapel in it. These ones are extra models which I picked up on eBay because I love the look of them, and some of you might know that Dark Angels was my army of choice from the beginning, and I sold my army. Then basically this box set came up and I thought, oh, fancy picking them back up again. So if I get around to it over Christmas, I'll probably, one of these might be up for sale on eBay. So that's it at the moment, guys. Possibly I might be posting another video up soon for a competition. I was going to leave the competition till I hit 1,000 subscribers, but by the looks of it, it's never going to happen. So please stay tuned, please rate and subscribe, and I'll post another one up soon. Cheers, guys.